Take advantage of the Boxing King Media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.
Boxing King Media, powered by the Riyadh season. Dave Coldwell, I don't know where to start with. That was a bit mad. In fact, we'll start off with Dave Coldwell on the Ring Magazine live stream. Mate, well done.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, got the call to come and do the job, so enjoyed it. On with Sonny Edwards, so it made a change being on with somebody that's not towering over me. So yeah.
What I want to know is who to talk to, because both of you can talk.
No, Sonny wins that one, hands down. That's why he's a champ. He's not just a champion boxer, he's a champion talker as well.
Indeed, definitely. So let's jump straight into this press conference, because that was wild. I think we might as well talk about the hottest topic is, I think everyone thought initially Chris slapped him, but it appears that it was actually an egg. Yeah. It must have been a big egg, because I just watched some slow motion videos. There was a lot of yolk in that egg.
There was, yeah. We was on there and we initially thought it was a slap. Do you know what it was? I'm looking at the stage, there's a little portion of the square stage where they stood on, and obviously security around him. And I'm looking at his face off, and I genuinely just looked at the stage and thought, Conor's about to push him here. And I expected Conor to give a double-handed push, like they all do. Seconds later, EUBANK does that. I did not expect that. Just completely out of character for Chris and everything. And at the time, you're looking at the slow-mo, you're thinking, Conor's got under his skin and said something, because it looked like Chris went like as if to say what, and he's trying to get him to repeat it, and then he's just gone and slapped him. But then obviously we were interviewing Ben Shalom, and he told it was an egg, and then the other angle, we saw the other angle where the egg just comes off. You see it, mate. That was so. It turns out it's hey, mate, right. So it's premeditated. Whereas at the time we're thinking we can't wait, because the mic's up, we can't wait to hear what Conor said. So then it's premeditated, and it changed everything, that, because that's a little bit naughty. Because I know it's all, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it to another level. And the venom and the spite that's spewing from Team BENN right now, I'm not even talking about Conor. I mean, Conor looked like an absolute lunatic, but his dad, I was watching his dad spinning around there looking for a way to get in. Oh my God, he might be 61, but it's Nigel Benn you've just pissed off. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Nigel is on smoke 24/7. That was, I think what you just said there, the point I want to ask you is, I think Eddie was making a point about it when he spoke to Ben Shalom, talking about eggshells getting in your eyes and stuff like that, which can potentially cause cuts.
Yeah, it can, 100%. I mean, I think, from what I see, I do think that he got him on the side of the head. So I do think he was like accurate in that sort of thing. But it could have just, listen, as he makes that move, Conor could have gone like that, and then it is in his eye. So, it is a risky thing to do, and it is a stupid thing to do. But it's Chris EUBANK Jr., and he'll do what he wants to do. I mean, you heard how he was speaking, and even telling his own team to shut up, So he's a bit of a maverick in that terms. But it was just because it was completely unexpected. Because EUBANK doesn't do that kind of thing. He'll give it all that and put in one-liners or ramble on about shit, but you never expect him to get physical. But he did, and yeah, there's going to be consequences. There's going to have to be procedures put in for any future press conferences and head-to-heads and things like that. I haven't seen anything as bitter and as vicious a rivalry now as since when Chisora and David Haye got to grips.
And thinking of the cage might make an appearance tomorrow.
I think the cage looked awful. I think maybe the perspex, maybe, or just don't have a face off. Just don't have a face off.
They need a face off.
Maybe, but all I feel is, when something like that's happened, what's another face-off going to do? It's going to be like, then everyone's going to be waiting, and then nothing happens, and it's like, oh, well, I don't see the point in another face-off. especially now. Maybe obviously fight week when it comes to the weigh-in or whatever, then yeah. But right now, what's another face-off going to do? I don't think.
I did hear whispers of what Misfits did here for. I can't remember who was fighting Tommy Fury and KSI. I think the presser was in the same building, funnily enough, and then they had like a Perspex glass. Yeah. So they did it inside that. It's the one where John Fury started headbutting the glass. So I did hear somebody mention that.
Right. Well, you might start seeing Nigel Benn start throwing right hands at Perspex glass.
Yeah. What do you think of this picture? That was Chris walking out the venue today, just after the incident.
So he's got another egg.
Yeah,
he's got.
He was just bounced.
How many's he brought? So somebody else in his team's got some eggs because he's not up there with two. How many eggs he's got?
I was thinking that Louis Vuitton jacket he had on. It's got a couple of pockets at the front on it.
You put eggs in the Louis Vuitton jacket.
It's 10 G's that coat as well, apparently.
Is it?
Apparently, yeah. That's what I read online. 10 eggs in a 10G jacket.
Yeah, I won't spend 10 G's on a jacket.
I did ask him as he was walking out what brand of eggs it was, but he just smirked and carried on walking.
Yeah, it was original. It was original. To be fair, it was original. But yeah, it's crossing the line. That is. Do you know? Even if it had just, at the end of the face-off, if it had obviously he's got egg in his hand, if it had just shoved it in his chest, the point's still there, but you're not crossing that line, and that would have been quite funny, and still have the effect, because then you got Conor Benn looking at his chest or whatever. But to do that, to basically slap him, push into his face, and that is crossing the line.
And away from this, we've discussed the egg incident. I was going to speak to either guys today about Chris EUBANK Senior. He put a video out the other day, made some comments about this fight. One of the quotes, I quote him, he said, "The promoters are rinsing the public. This fight is about names, not ability."
100%. But it's not rinsing the public if the public want to see it, and it's going to sell out, and everyone's going to watch it. So it's their choice. Nobody's fleecing them and forcing them, but everybody should be aware that it's only happening, and everybody is aware that it's only happening because of the fathers. It's the whole thing's being talked about because of the fathers. The rivalry is about the fathers. They haven't done yet. These two fighters haven't done anything as achievements in the ring to warrant a huge stadium fight that sells out. It's not their ability that's selling the fight out. It's not their achievements that's selling the fight out. It's two personalities that are clashing. You can say that about a lot of fights where, you can say that about Jake Paul sells out arenas, does millions and millions of views. It's not based on his boxing ability. It's based on his personality. Whoever he fights will sell because of his personality. Here you've got two personalities that are massive personalities. That's what sells the fight. So Chris is only just stating the obvious there, but I don't agree with when he's saying the promoters are rinsing the public, because the public have the choice. There will be fans that will say, "That's not for me, it's a load of shit, I'm not paying for it." Fair dues. But then there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to be saying, "I can't wait to see that fight." Because also, it's going to be an exciting, tension-filled night. And so you're going to, if you're into that, you're going to want to see it. Whether the fight's any good, I don't know. But I can't see anything other than it being exciting while ever it's lasting.
I think I definitely agree. Either way, it's going to be an exciting build-up. Another presser on Thursday, then the fight week one in a few months' time. That's it, really. I don't think we can. I don't want to talk about who's going to win and all that kind of stuff, because we've got loads of time for all that. We'll see how both guys shape up in camp. But yeah, Dave, appreciate your time. Good bit of insight there.
Nice one, mate. Cheers.
What is